What or who is the Holy Spirit? The answer might surprise you. Well, the Spirit of Truth is Christ Michael's guiding spirit. His equal consort, the Universe Mother Spirit, sends their own spiritual presence and ministry known as the Holy Spirit. But who is the Universe Mother Spirit? In today's video, we'll discuss the proverbial First Lady of our local universe. In the vast cosmology of the Urantia Book, the Universe Mother Spirit emerges as one of the most profound and nurturing presences within the architecture of creation. She is not merely a divine figurehead or a symbolic archetype. She is a living, active, and omnipresent personality who co-rules each local universe alongside a creator sun. Her existence is rooted in the infinite spirit, the third person of the Paradise Trinity, and she is personalized as a unique expression of that spirit for the purpose of universe creation, administration, and spiritual ministry. To make things easier to digest, Christ Michael was born through the co-creative action of the Universal Father and the Eternal Son, found in 5.3.6. While the infinite spirit that created our Universe Mother did so in order to fulfill the Ascension Pledge found in 8.4.4. Placing Jesus and our Universe Mother together effectively makes them a reflection of the Sacred Trinity. The story of the Universe Mother Spirit begins in eternity, in the eternal Isle of Paradise, where the Universal Father, the Eternal Son, and the Infinite Spirit dwell in absolute unity. When a creator son is commissioned to organize their first steps towards making their own local universe, the Infinite Spirit simultaneously projects a personalized presence, his daughter, who becomes the Universe Mother Spirit of that domain. This divine partnership is foundational to the structure of every local universe. At least from my limited perspective here, this is the first female deity figure we begin seeing as part of the divine hierarchy that is identified as Mother and She. The Creator Son and the Universe Mother Spirit are co-creators, co-rulers, and co-ministers, each bringing complementary attributes to the unfolding drama of cosmic evolution. Initially, the Universe Mother Spirit functions in a subordinate role to the Creator Son. She supports his creative endeavors, energizes his plans, and begins to establish the spiritual circuits that will one day sustain millions of inhabited worlds. But her role is not static. As the Creator Son completes his 7 bestowal missions, each one involving a descent into the form and experience of his own creatures, he earns the right to full sovereignty. Upon the completion of these missions, the Universe Mother Spirit is elevated to co-sovereignty, sharing equal authority and responsibility in the governance of the universe. This moment marks a profound shift in her status and influence, and it is celebrated throughout the celestial realms. Their first created son, Gabriel, was a mutual effort between these two forces, found in 33.4.1. representing the creative potential of the Sacred Trinity. In so doing, Gabriel, the bright morning star of Nebadon, is a brilliant chief executive of our local universe and is entrusted with the armies of Michael, coming to our defense during the Lucifer Rebellion in Paper 53. The Universe Mother Spirit is the source of the Holy Spirit within the local universe. This spiritual presence is not abstract or distant. It is a living force that permeates every inhabited world, every mortal mind, and every spiritual heart. Through the Holy Spirit, the Universe Mother Spirit ministers to mortals, guiding them toward truth, comforting them in sorrow, and inspiring them to seek higher realities. Her ministry is deeply personal and universally accessible. She does not discriminate based on race, religion, or evolutionary status. Her love is unconditional, her guidance is gentle, and her presence is constant. It is said in 38.2.3 that such automatic information seraphim possess, such as knowing the very hairs of your head are numbered, This is due to inherent powers they are given through the Universe Mother Spirit during their creation and the information that the mother continuously has for you receding hairlines out there. One of her most vital functions is the endowment of mind. The Universe Mother Spirit is responsible for the mind circuits of the local universe, which allow intelligent beings to think, choose, and to evolve. These circuits are not mechanical. They are spiritual energies that interact with personality, experience, and will. Through her, these 7 adjudant mind spirits are distributed to all intelligent life. These spirits, intuition, understanding, courage, knowledge, counsel, worship, and wisdom, form the foundation of mortal consciousness and spiritual growth found in 34.4.10. Beginning from 36.5.6 to 12, we will discuss the 7 spirits as indicated by the Urantia Book. For the purposes of clarity during the citation, my voice will not be altered due to such a length. All right, let's get started. All right, so again, it begins in 36.5.6, the spirit of intuition. Quick perception, the primitive physical and inherent reflex instincts, the directional and other self-preservative endowments of all mind creations. The only one of the adjudants to function so largely in the lower orders of animal life, and the only one to make extensive functional contact with the non-teachable levels of mechanical mind. All right, on to the next one, the spirit of understanding. The impulse of coordination. The spontaneous and apparently automatic association of ideas. This is the gift of the coordination of acquired knowledge. The phenomenon of quick reasoning, rapid judgment, and prompt decision-making. All right, now we have the spirit of courage. The fidelity endowment and personal beings, the basis of character acquirement and the intellectual root of moral stamina and spiritual bravery. When enlightened by facts inspired by truth, this becomes the secret of the urge of evolutionary ascension by the channels of intelligent and conscientious self-direction. All right, the next one, the spirit of knowledge, the curiosity mother of adventure and discovery. The scientific spirit, the guide and faithful associate of the spirits of courage and counsel. The urge to direct the endowments of courage into useful and progressive paths of growth. The spirit of counsel. The social urge, the endowment of species cooperation. The ability of will creatures to harmonize with their fellows. The origin of the gregarious instinct among the more lowly creatures. The spirit of worship, the religious impulse, the first differential urge separating mind creatures into the 2 basic classes of mortal existence. The spirit of worship forever distinguishes the animal of its association from the soulless creatures of mind endowment. Worship is the badge of spiritual ascension candidacy. Lastly, the spirit of wisdom. The inherent tendency of all moral creatures towards orderly and progressive evolutionary advancement. This is the highest of all the adjudants, the spirit coordinator and articulator of the work of all the others. This spirit is the secret of the inborn urge of mind creatures, which initiates and maintains the practical and effective program of the ascending scale of existence. That gift of living things which accounts for their inexplicable ability to survive, and in survival, to utilize the coordination of all their past experience and present opportunities for the acquisition of all of everything that all of the other 6 mental ministers can mobilize in the mind of the organism concerned. Wisdom is the acme of intellectual performance. Wisdom is the goal of a purely mental and moral existence. These adjudants are the scaffolding in which a soul is built, and they reflect the nurturing care of the Universe Mother Spirit. In fact, it was these very spirits that helped pave the way for Andon Infanta to receive their very first thought adjusters, for mankind. In addition to mind endowment, the Universe Mother Spirit plays a central role in the creation and maintenance of life. Working in concert with the life carriers, she energizes the biological patterns that give rise to planetary life. Through her, these life carriers can pass on the breath of life, found in 34.2.5. Her influence sustains the vitality of organisms, the harmony of ecosystems, and the spiritual potential of evolving species. She is the mother of all life in the local universe, not just in a poetic sense, but in a literal and functional way. Her creative energies are woven into the DNA of every creature, and her spiritual presence animates the soul of every mortal. Meaning perhaps we have someone else to thank on Mother's Day. Like indicated before, angelic hosts, seraphim, cherubim, and sanobim are born of the Universe Mother Spirit. These beings serve under her direction, ministering to mortals, managing universal affairs, and facilitating spiritual progress. Seraphim, in particular, are intimately involved in the lives of human beings. While some angels perform clerical work, others are assigned to mortals of great potential as guardian angels. Fun fact, angels frequently work in pairs of polarity. They guide destiny, protect the soul, and accompany mortals through the trials of evolutionary life. The Universe Mother Spirit is their mother, their commander, and their spiritual source. Her relationship with these beings is one of deep affection and unwavering purpose. The Universe Mother Spirit also oversees the education of her local universe. These include the Melchizedek schools, the Sephiric training centers, and the planetary rehabilitation programs. Through these institutions, she ensures that all beings, mortal and celestial alike, have access to spiritual education, moral development, and cosmic understanding. Her commitment to learning is not just bureaucratic, it is maternal. She desires that every soul reach its full potential, that every mind grasp the truth, and that every heart be filled with love. Her spiritual presence is omnipresent in the local universe. She is not confined to a throne or temple. She dwells within the circuits of mind and spirit, accessible to all that seek her. Her influence is subtle but profound. She does not command, she invites. She does not coerce, she inspires. Her ministry is the quiet whisper of truth, the gentle nudge towards goodness, and the warm embrace of divine love. She is the comforter, the counselor, and the guide. The relationship between the Universe Mother Spirit and the Creator Son is one of perfect harmony. They are not rivals or competitors. They are partners in the divine enterprise of universe building. Their roles are distinct but complementary. The Creator Son provides the pattern, the vision, and the executive authority. The Universe Mother Spirit provides the energy, the nurturing care, and the spiritual ministry. Together, they embody the fullness of divine personality, masculine and feminine, directive and receptive, sovereign and maternal. For mortals, the Universe Mother Spirit is a deeply personal presence. She is the spiritual mother who watches over them from birth to death and beyond. Her Holy Spirit is the divine influence that comforts the lonely, strengthens the weak, and uplifts the weary. She is the unseen hand that guides the soul towards truth, beauty, and goodness. Her ministry is not limited to the religious or the righteous. It extends to all who yearn for meaning, connection, and transcendence. The elevation of the Universe Mother Spirit to co-sovereignty marks a turning point in the spiritual administration of the local universe. It signifies the completion of the Creator Son's experiential journey and the full activation of the Mother Spirit's divine authority. From this moment forward, she shares equally in all authority, in all decisions, all responsibilities, and all glories. Her voice is heard in the councils of the Most High, and her wisdom is sought by the celestial hosts. She is no longer merely the consort of the Creator Son. She is his equal, his partner, and his co-ruler. The symbolism of the Universe Mother Spirit is rich and evocative. She represents the divine feminine, the nurturing aspect of deity, and the sustaining force of creation. She is the archetype of motherhood, the embodiment of compassion, and the source of spiritual vitality. Her presence reminds mortals that the universe is not cold nor indifferent. It is warm, loving, and purposeful. She is the assurance that every soul is known, every life is valued, and every journey is guided. Her influence extends beyond the local universe. Though she is not personalized for a specific domain, her essence reflects the infinite spirit, whose ministry spans all creation. In a way, the Universe Mother Spirit is both local and universal, both personal and cosmic. She is the bridge between spirit and matter, between paradise and the evolutionary worlds. Through her, the infant spirit touches the lives of mortals, and through her, mortals are drawn toward the infinite spirit. The Urantia Book presents the Universe Mother Spirit not as a theological abstraction, but as a living reality. We learn about the moment our mother received her own unique gift of personality in 17.6.7.
Upon the declaration of intention to create life by the Creator Son, there ensue on Paradise the personalization ceremonies participated in by these 7 Master Spirits and personally experienced by the supervising Master Spirit. This is a Paradise deity contribution to individuality of the Spirit consort of the Creator Son and becomes manifest to the universe and the phenomenon of the primary eruption and the person of the infinite spirit. Simultaneously with this phenomenon in Paradise, the theretofore impersonal spirit consort of the Creator Son becomes, to all practical intents and purposes, a bona fide person. Henceforth and forevermore, this same local universe Mother Spirit will be regarded as a person and will maintain personal relations with all the personality hosts of the ensuing life creation.
Her life ministry is described in vivid detail. Her personality is portrayed with warmth and depth, and her significance is emphasized throughout the text. She is not a peripheral figure. She is central to the spiritual life of every mortal. Her presence is the heartbeat of the local universe, and her love is the light that guides the soul. However, it should be indicated that sometimes both the Universe Mother Spirit and her own Creator Son create independently from one another. For instance, in 37.9.9, we learn
the material sons of God, when a creative liaison between the Creator Son and the universe representative of the infinite spirit, the Universe Mother Spirit, has completed its cycle, when no more offspring of the combined nature are forthcoming, then does the Creator Son personalize in dual form his last concept of being, thus finally confirming his own and original dual origin. In and of himself, he then creates the beautiful and superb sons and daughters of the material order of universe sonship. This is the origin of the original Adam and Eve of each local system of Nebuchadnezzar. They are a reproducing order of sonship, being created male and female. Their progeny function as the relatively permanent citizens of a system capital, though some are commissioned as planetary atoms.
Also independent of the Creator Son, we learn in 38.1.1 that while our Christ Michael was invested in the process of making offspring, that
the Universe Mother Spirit concurrently engages in her initial solitary effort at spiritual reproduction. Thus begins the creation of the spheric hosts of a local universe.
in contemplating the Universe Mother Spirit, one is invited to reflect on the nature of divine love, the purpose of creation, and the destiny of the soul. Her story is not just the story of a celestial being, it is the story of every mortal who seeks truth, who longs for connection, and who yearns for spiritual growth. She is the mother of all, the guide of many, and the comforter of each. Her ministry continues throughout the ages. As new worlds are born, as new beings emerge, and as new challenges arise, the Universe Mother Spirit adapts, responds, and ministers. She is never static, never distant, never indifferent. She is always present, always active, and always loving. Her commitment to the spiritual upliftment of her universe is unwavering, and her influence is eternal. In the end, the Universe Mother Spirit is a testament of the divine plan. A plan that values partnership, nurtures growth, and celebrates love. She is the embodiment of that plan, the living expression of divine care, and the eternal companion of the Creator Son. Through her, the Infinite Spirit becomes personal, accessible, and transformative. Through her, mortals are drawn toward the divine, uplifted by love, and guided by truth. And so, the Universe Mother Spirit stands as one of the most beautiful and profound revelations of the Urantia Book. A divine presence who is both cosmic and intimate, both powerful and tender, and both eternal and near. She is the spiritual mother of all who dwell within the local universe, and her ministry is the heartbeat of creation itself. Thank you again for watching today's video, your continued support, and I'll see you on the next one.